guys, Erin from theyouthmethod.com, physical therapist and certified health coach, here to help you today with a wonderful glute and hip strengthening exercise that helps to really relax the low back and also keeps the low back strong. So it's really going to help with low back pain. It's going to help to tone your belly and your buns and your hips, which we all want. So this is a super easy one. You can do this in bed. I'm going to show you on the floor just because my bed's not made today. So I'm going to show you on the floor, and you're going to just get down on your side. You can lie right down onto your arm, and you're going to start in a position that you want your hips stacked over the other. So you don't want your hips coming forward. You don't want your hips leaning back. You want them like a sandwich on top of each other, and you want them to stay that way. And the only way to make sure that you can stay that way is to keep the belly pulled in and the hips stacked on top of each other. If you start noticing sway, make sure you pull your belly in tighter. So you're going to start with your knees bent, hips stacked. You're going to lift one knee up, and then you're going to touch with your knee, touch with your toe, touch with your knee, touch with your toe. Now, the thing that is important, this is where that hip stacking is very important. You don't want your hips to be moving. So there's none of this all over the place. It's nice and slow and controlled. My hips are staying stacked on one another. I've got my abs pulled in. I am starting to feel a burn in my butt, which is why you're going to get nice toned butt area. You're also really going to be strengthening the abs because you're keeping the abs pulled in tight. And because your hip and your abs are doing a lot of the work, the back can actually start to relax a little bit. It has to do some stabilization here, but because you've got your hip moving, it's working more as a stabilizer, and you're not having to move the back. So using your hips and fatiguing them is going to give you that beautiful butt and beautiful hip area that you want, all while your back starts to feel a little bit better. You'll notice if you have pain that it starts to go away. Now, I've probably done about 30 to 40 reps at this point, and that's usually what it takes. That if you have pain in your low back and you start doing this around the 30 to 40 rep mark, that back pain will start to notice. You'll start to notice that it's lessening. And you'll notice that burn in your hip, which feels good because you know you're toning that area. So after you do about 30 to 40 reps, you would switch on the other side and do it there. Now, if you absolutely can't get on the floor, you can do this one standing, but it won't be quite as beneficial because you're not working against gravity the way you are when you're lying down. Put your foot up right below the knee, and you would just do this. Doesn't work quite as good, but it does get that hip rotation. You still have to focus on not letting your hips sway. You want them pointed forward and not allowing rotation. The other thing this exercise does is it does open you up into external rotation of the hip. So it's doing a lot of good things. And as you're doing it the standing way, you're also working on your balance. You're pulling in your abs. You can have a chair or anything you need to hold on to. Okay, so again, 30 to 40 reps. If you need to do it standing, I would highly recommend doing it on the floor or in your bed if you can, because you'll be working against gravity, which will give you a faster benefit. It's so important, like I say in all my videos, I do a lot of low back videos because it's a big problem for people. Just to do these exercises regularly. Find what ones you like best. Find what ones make you feel the best and do them every day, because it can make a huge difference in your back health and your function and your ability to do the things you love. So be sure to comment below if you liked this and any future videos you would love me to do, and for more amazing mobility and flexibility videos like this that help to improve motion, your posture, your strength, the way you move. Be sure to pick up my free 10 exercises to make you look and feel younger below. It is great and makes people feel amazing. I get great feedback from it, and it's absolutely free. So, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel below and like the video below. And oh, you can also subscribe right here as well. And I'll see you guys next time.